Hi all, Jeanette here, and it's the day after Easter, about 8 o'clock in the morning, and you can see behind me that we have white stuff on the ground. Yesterday it sleeted for a while and it stayed on the ground all night, so we wonder, spring, where are you? It seems like spring's been awful slow coming this year. We're so tired of the cold and the damp and the ground's wet, and we need sunshine. We haven't had sunshine consistently except for one day recently. We had a good day of sunshine, but even on that day it was chilly and windy, a wind coming out of the north, and so we're just ready for a change. Hi, old guy.
Hello.
Has the stove been keeping you busy?
Very. When the weather is cool and the door is left open, we have to heat or fill up the stoves every 3 hours. And so that makes a pretty full night. I fill them up at 5:30 in the afternoon. My son fills them at 8:30. And I go for 11:30, 2:30, and 5:30. Today I misjudged about 5:30. I thought it was later, so stoves are pretty low on wood right now.
Is that what you meant by leaving the door open? What did you mean by leaving the door open?
You left the door open behind you.
Oh, okay, well, naughty me. Better get that door closed. I thought you meant you came out here and found the door open. Well, the greenhouse is staying green even though we're suffering with little sunshine and chilly days. I like when we can open the greenhouse all up and let fresh air in here and move the plants around. My tomatoes in this row are getting a little bit tall and leggy. These are tomatoes that for the most part we're going to be planting in the high tunnels. So it doesn't matter so much if they're a little bit on the leggy side. I'm actually this week planning to put those into 4-inch pots so we can let them grow for 2 or 3 more weeks before we put them in the high tunnel. This year the weather is just not cooperating with us, and we are a little bit afraid to push our luck very much. These are all those marigolds that I showed you how I transplanted them. They're doing great. They're nice and green and they're not stretching out like those tomatoes are, but tomatoes have a tendency to do that. I've been working hard at transplanting aloes, getting them out of the 4-inch pots and into those 6-inch pots. And then I've got quite a few of them in bigger pots ready to grow. These under here are small ones that I separated off and got them in 4-inch pots. I've got them in the shade under the bench. It's kind of chilly down there, but I mean everything's shaded, but I'm out of room, so it's part of why they're under there.
We just came into greenhouse number 3 where we planted some green beans the last week, and so we're heating it a little bit so the green beans maybe can come up. So I planted about a 90-foot row of green beans, hoping to get some early beans for the market. And we covered it with sawdust, help warm the ground, and then put black plastic over them. But it's mighty cool around here. I don't know whether they'll come up or not.
It would help us if we had sun, wouldn't it? We put the plastic on there to kind of soak up the sun and heat up the ground. And it's we haven't had enough sun to do much, so he's using this big furnace to heat in here, but kind of let the fire go out. I think I let him sleep too much.
get the starter, get it to go.
Okay. A hard-working man's work never ends, right?
Well, I've got to restart the furnace at number 3, and so I have a can of diesel fuel with a little bit of gasoline to ignite it with as a starter. And don't normally have to use this because I have coals, but I guess I misjudged what the time was. I did it last. Well, to get it fired up, I usually put a little bit of diesel fuel and gasoline mixture on a good dry piece. In fact, I do 2 of them usually. Put them together and they're ready to go then. Sometimes I dip the wood in, let it soak on a good dry piece for a little bit, then light it up. And right now we're running 5 wood furnaces, so I almost makes a full-time job just keeping them fired up when it's cool like this. And
It's beyond cool. It's cold.
yeah, I think it's mid-20s, so it's pretty cool for gardening, but we can handle it.
Well, we should be seeing green grass and flowers blooming, maybe even trees blooming. I never am worried if the trees bloom late, because that's actually kind of a good thing. Around here, fruit trees tend to get to bloom too early and then get frosted. So if they hold off, it's a good thing. I'm certainly ready for some green grass and some sunshine. We're so hungry for that here that we can taste it. Here's a nice treat. There's a little flock of robins out there. So now we'll go see how the ducks have fared with all this cold. I think they know I'm out here. Well, let's go see what they are up to today. Ducky, ducky, ducky. So they're eating a lot of food. I think they eat like 50 pounds of food a day. And their waters are empty. Since it's so cold out there, the hoses won't work, so we'll have to carry water today. I think he's backed up a few wagons before. something that you don't know about yet, but we got quail. We've got 3 pens of quail here. This is the same building that the ducks were in. That got kind of cleaned up mostly. But we bought some 1-week-old quail. They're growing nicely, and we'll be doing a video about that before long. There's a great blue heron. He's one of our fish thieves. Like, I don't know if it's a him or a her. He's been working all night and now he needs to take a nap.